In the black depths of space existed a place of pure light, a beacon in the darkness. Protecting this holy place was the Great Mother of Light, who created everything in this realm, including the dragons made of pure starlight and light from her own very core. Yet no matter how holy of a place, darkness will seek to find a foothold. A being known as the Shapeshifter saw this beacon of light and wanted its power for his own. He made his target the Great Mother of Light in disguise as one of her own kin to fool her into giving up her core of light which fueled the planet and the species. He was cunning and manipulative and soon tricked her into giving up her very light, making the planet fall into darkness. Forced to flee, they fled for miles, searching for days to find a new home, until they came to what we know as Earth, but this time they intended to start anew. Before the Great Mother of Light had fallen, she gave birth to an egg of pure light, which she prophesied would be the next Lightbringer to rebuild their kind once again. When this little one was born, it wasn't what they expected a Lightbringer to be. As she was born in the time of corruption, she was small and always getting into trouble. One fateful day, she was being attacked by a snake, and a lion sprang out of the bush to save this little one, as the nearby lions had seen the arrival of these alien dragons and knew she was important to them. He then became her protector, and the lions and dragons would coexist side by side, protecting each other, forming a bond unlike any other. So much so that the dragons themselves soon evolved to be more like the lions, admiring their courage, strength, and pride loyalty in the face of fear and darkness. As the new Lightbringer grew, so did the species and the light on this planet. The dragons brought with them new life, flourished all land they touched, and along with the hearts of many due to their kind nature. However, the Shapeshifter observed them from far away and saw them as a threat, so he sent down part of himself with his dark magic and again pretended to be one of their own in hopes of tricking the Lightbringer into fall in love and give him her very core powers, causing the species to die out. But this time, the Lightbringer was different than her ancestor. She saw through him and what he was, fought him to save her own light core and her kind. His dark influence and trickery on her left her heartbroken and almost fell into darkness herself. Had it not been for those who loved her and her own friends who pulled her from her own darkness, every day she battled. Inspired by the love of those who saved her and her sole purpose, she rose back up, scarred but stronger than ever, as she began to gather an army of her kind to defeat him. A great battle was held on Earth as she called him to challenge her. The dragons were inspired by her bravery and relentlessness to give up to the darkness. They joined her by her side, eventually winning and defeating the Shapeshifter himself. She then sent a shield of light around the earth and called to the fallen spirit of the Great Mother of Light, uniting the two worlds as one. The dragons would forever be known to the creatures of earth as pure light beings who would protect them from darkness, an inspiration that no matter how dark, they shall never give up. With the Lightbringer as their leader, she never stopped to spread her light to others, as her kind nature never faltered, and what happened to her was an inspiration. As a gift for saving the Great Mother of Light, she was given a soulmate who would protect her light heart as she lived in immortality and even become one of her own kind at will. She would never fight battles alone. Many years later, they continue to still exist today. They continue to spread the light onto others through kindness and love of pure light. The dragons will live on through high and low places as the world's protectors of all that is good, and their name will forever represent their bravery to protect others against their own darkness. For then on, they shall be known as the celestial guardian dragons of Earth.